Dammmm Daniel. I finally found the perfect olive nail polish and I'm obsessed. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a highly requested makeup tutorial. This is the makeup look I did in my January favorites as well as the hair, and I did include at the end of the video how I do my little fun buns. I don't think I've ever been requested to do a look more than this look, which makes me super happy because I love the look. I think it's gorgeous and I was more than willing to recreate it for you guys. So I really hope you enjoy the tutorial. I'll link all the products, coupon codes, everything down in the description bar. Real quick, thank you so much for everyone who came to my meetup this weekend in New Jersey. It was amazing, out of this world. Whenever I walked up on the little stage where we took pictures, my hands were like shaking so bad because I was so nervous. Like, I was just so nervous and excited and just all of these feelings rushing through me, and every time I do a meetup they just keep getting bigger and bigger, and it's just like, you guys rock my socks and blow my mind. So I love you, thank you. I'm not gonna make this too long and sappy like my last video when I talked about it. So yeah, I just want to say thank you, and if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. So I'm super excited to be back home and filming today. I've already primed my eyelids with MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm going to use a little bit of Scotch tape just to put right on the outer edges of my eyes. It's just going to keep the eyeshadow looking clean and neat, and since we're using like these glitters, I just want everything to be super crisp and clean cut. So first, I'm going to go in with the new Manny MUA and Makeup Geek palette. Look at how gorgeous it is. I'm so happy for you, Manny. This palette is gorgeous, and I love Makeup Geek eyeshadows. So I'm going to start with this color right here. This is Frappe, whatever you want to say. So I'm just going to start going right above the crease area, back and forth. So now I'm going to go in with Aphrodite, and it's this really dark chocolate brown shade. And I'm just taking a denser crease brush, and I like to start at the outer corner, just right here, focus most of the product, and then start blending it upwards and into the crease. Because wherever you lay your brush first, that's where you're going to get the most color. And then I'm also going to mix a little bit of that Frappe and go right above it as well. Woo, looking flaky! Yes, girl! Farther away that you hold your brush, like as far as on the handle, the least amount of pressure you're putting. So like, I usually like to hold it about right here when I'm going in for like the deepest part where I want it to be darker. And then as I go upwards, I kind of move my hand down a little bit. And it just helps you blend the product a little bit lighter. So now I'm going to go in with the new Dose of Colors eye glitters. So first I'm going to go in with the little top part. I know I showed these in my January favorites. It has like this cream base. So I'm going to go in with that first and apply it all over the lid. I'm going to be using a Morphe G14 synthetic brush. I'm also going to be using a Morphe G12. This is a little definer brush. You could use it for lip products. You could use it for eye products. I'm going to be using this to get really defined in the crease in this area, because I don't have a whole lot of lid space, so I want to get it as clean as I can. So now I'm going to go in with the pigment. It is a beautiful copper shade, like it is unreal. I'm just going to kind of pat and press it onto the eyelid. I'm going to do the same thing with that little definer brush, just to get all the way in the crease. So now I'm going to go in with the color Sunset, and this is a lighter copper, but it's more on the gold side. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this right in the very center of the eyelid. It just gives you extra dimension and helps it pop. When I first started playing with these and when I did my January favorites look, I couldn't really decide between maple and sunset, so that's why I just combined them both. So I'm going to go back to my matte color and just kind of clean up the crease a little bit. So now we can take the tape off and like voila. The cool thing about tape too is that if you see any glitter fall out, you can use that to pick it up. Now for eyeliner. Let's get this eyeliner game on point. So for my eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Inglot gel liner, and I'm going to be using an angled eyeliner brush, these two, and I'm just going to wing it out. I'm also going to take a little bit of the NYC liquid liner just to darken it up a little bit, because with the glitter you want to make sure you don't have any of that pigment seeping through. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and then apply a little bit of mascara. I just realized that my sweater matches my background. Didn't do that on purpose. Work, 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 work. You see me doing work. So now we're going to move on to the face, and then we'll come back to the eyes. You guys know the deal. I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs primer. I have been loving this primer. Like, I have been using it non-stop. It's just been my go-to. It makes my skin look extremely smooth. It hasn't broken me out. Doesn't make me oily. And it's just been my go-to. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick. I'm using the shade 120. I'm actually the same color, I believe, in the HD regular foundation. So I'm going to be using that with my new Nude Beauty Blender. And look, it's so cute, and it's actually dirty because I just used it the past couple of days. But, like, I just feel like it looks so much better than the other beauty blenders, because since it's nude, it's closer to the color of foundation, and I hate when my beauty blenders are dirty, and they're always dirty. So I'm just going to apply this on my face. Ooh, looking good, girl. I'm just going to use my beauty blender to blend it out. So now I'm going to go in with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I've been traveling the past couple of days, so I feel like my skin is super dehydrated, and my dark circles have been coming out to play. So I'm just going to apply this right on the inner part of the eye where I get the most darkness. And now I'm going to highlight the face. I'm going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is my favorite concealer. And I'm just going to go down the side of the nose and then up towards the hairline in a triangle. And this is going to lift the eye. So now I'm going to bake and set my concealer with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I actually just bought a new one, and you know, like that feeling when you run out of a product and you go buy it because you love it so much, like, this is just my favorite. And again, I'm just using my beauty blender. So while that bakes, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. I have been using this for the past couple of weeks a lot. This is the Anastasia Brow Powder Palette Brow Pro Palette, but it's all brow powders. This is amazing. I like to go in with the dark brown first, and then I'll go into the ebony for like where I don't have a whole lot of hair up here, just so it looks natural, because my eyebrows are black, so it can be hard sometimes to find a powder that works. I'm just going to start with the dark brown color towards the front of my brow. And then I'll use like the lighter shade for the front part. Then as I go back, I'll go into the ebony shade. And then I like to brush these hairs downwards so I can see exactly how I want to make my shape. Now I'm just going to dust off all of that excess powder. So for lashes, I'm going to be using these Samantha Lash by Blinking Beauty. I've been obsessed with these lashes because they're just so full and fluffy, and even the number 2s, I've been wearing these or the number 2s like non-stop. And I also have a coupon code for them. It's just Amanda. I'll link it down below, but it's good for 10% off. Like, these lashes have just been like bomb. So now I'm going to contour, and I'm going to use some of the new Makeup Geek contour powders. I know I swatched them in my January favorites. I'm going to be using these two colors right here. This is Cool Fair and then Cool Medium. I'm going to use the Cool Fair first to kind of get that definition, and then I'm going to blend it and buff it out with the Cool Medium shade. Then I'm going to take my Morphe 401, my favorite blending brush for bronzing, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the end of that Cool Medium and just buff everything out. And then I'm going to set right underneath of that contour. So for my blush, I'm going to be using NARS Madly. I haven't been able to put this down the past month, and I'm just going to go right above that contour. It's just a really pretty everyday blush. So to finish the eyes, I'm first going to line my waterline with this black coal. Then I'm going to go back to Aphrodite, which is the dark brown in the Mani palette, and I'm going to smoke out that lower lash line. Then I'm going to take this soft definer brush with some of Frappe and buff it out even more just to kind of blend it. Then I'm going to finish off the eyes with some mascara on my lower lashes. So now I'm going to highlight my cheekbones, and you guys, this is my baby. So I just picked this up a couple of weeks ago, and this is the new Dior Glowing Nude. I think it's part of their Glowing Gardens. I know it's a limited edition highlighter. The packaging though, so I got the Glowing Nude shade, number 2, and it is a light gold, like I'm going to be using it with my Anastasia highlight brush, and I'm going to spray some Fix Plus on the brush so it's a little bit more intense. I can't. Like, look at that. Like, I have no words. A lot of people have been asking me, like, how I get my highlight to show up like this. Just bathe in it. Like, literally drench yourself in it. Yes, look at that highlight. Yes. Yo. So now for the lip color, I'm first going to be taking Kylie's Dolce K lip liner just to line my lips. So for the lip color, I'm going to use Dose of Colors Cork. This is one of my favorite current lipsticks. It's a really light brown shade, and I don't have anything like it. It is gorgeous. It is long wearing. It's a liquid that dries to a matte. I already have a backup. That's all I'm saying. So now I'm going to show you guys how I did my hair, the little fun buns. And it usually works better if your hair is a little bit dirty, like my hair. We're working with like second day hair, so it's a little bit oily. So first you want to start with 2 pigtails. So I'm just going to put my hair up into 2 pigtails. And then I just take it and make 2 little buns. And then I take another hair tie and wrap it around it. And then I'll take bobby pins to kind of fix it and place it how I want it. And I like them to look kind of messy. I think they look cute like that. And then I like to go in with this dark brow powder to kind of fill in like any sparse areas in my hairline, because I like a fuller hairline whenever I put my hair up. and that's it. So here's the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you'll try it out. Don't forget to tag me on Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat me, whatever. I want to see your looks when you create it, whether it's just the hair, the makeup, both. Holla at your girl. And also, if you like this tutorial, don't forget to thumbs up the video and to subscribe to my channel to be a part of my A-team. If you guys don't follow me on Snapchat, you guys are now my A-team. I finally figured out something to call you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!